Hey, so quick video today to explain how Intlayer can be plugged on the top of your favorite internationalization solution. It will help to automate your translation and manage your JSON. And that's totally free. It will work with your favorite AI provider and using your own API key. And there is no data collection or anything like that. So let's go on the documentation and we will go on the JSON, Think JSON plugin documentation. For that demo, I will be on a Next.js application using next-intl, but it will work with any internationalization solution as long as the format for your content will be the JSON. Intlayer does not manage for no .po format or any specific one like XML or others. Okay, so the first thing I will have to do will simply be to install our dependencies. For that, we will add Intlayers that will integrate the CLI we will use to autocomplete our missing content. And the second one named Intlayer Think JSON plugin like that. I will install both as dev dependency. Perfect. So the next thing I will have to do will be to go on my application and add another file named intlayer.config .ts, and I will pass that code. So basically we declare our configuration, including the locale that we want to use to generate our translation, and we will declare here the path of our JSON just here. And because I'm here in a next-intl application, I already declared some local here, so I will reuse that one. I will import locales and default local from src i18n. Perfect. And I will reuse that one just here. Okay, our setup is done, so I will now go on my terminal and run one command, intlayer test, to test if there is any missing content inside my different JSON. And actually, there is no missing content. Super. So let's go on one JSON just here and remove one translation, and we will see what happened right now. npx intlayer test. It will go over again my different JSON and detect my missing content here inside my about JSON. At that stage, it will be nice to autofill that content using AI. To do it, I will simply go on my intlayer.config.ts and I will add a new field name here, AI. Inside, I will be able to set up the provider I want, let's say OpenAI. I will define one model. We will take one of the most recent one, GPT 3.5 Turbo. And we will be able to add more context, let's say application context. I will keep that field empty for the example. And I will add my IPA keys that I will retrieve from my OpenAI dashboard. Okay, I can place it as environment variable as well. Okay, so we are good. We can now run the command intlayer fill. It will do the same test for missing content and then ask OpenAI to autofill that missing content. And we will see that here the email just got inserted. In that specific case, we had only one single key to translate. So Intlayer filtered out all content that was already translated, inserted the application context, and asked for the translation of that keys. One common problem about LLMs is the context window. So you probably wonder what will happen if I have a really large JSON to translate. For example, one large JSON containing all the translation from your application. To simulate that case, I here pasting that large JSON, and I will ask Intlayer to fill that missing translation. So it will detect that there is no translation for that specific JSON, and it's gonna split it, chunk it, to send that separated chunk to translate from using ChatGPT. In that case, if the answer from ChatGPT does not match the expected format, it will retry to avoid breaking your translation. By the way, you can see that Intlayer is also able to parallelize the request to translate your content. So let's see the result. Here in Spanish, we got our content translated. Perfect. So the last thing that will be nice will be to automate that process in a CI/CD pipeline. So to do it, Intlayer provide here a GitHub action that will detect the change on any push. It will test if there is any missing translation and generate for you that translation and open a new PR to suggest that new changes to insert on your main branch. So yeah, I hope that video was useful. If it's okay, just go on GitHub and drop a star on a project. And I wish you good luck in your multilingual project.